Shalom, 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 family, shalom. Three times. Peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, Baruch Hashem. All praise and glory to the God of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Baruch Hashem, hallelujah. All right, so I want to talk about something real fast. I was on Clubhouse, right? And it was this Christian. You know, Christians always want to put their Messiah, their Savior, their boy, their I'm not gonna say idol because not all Christians make him an idol, but this Christian, not I am gonna say idol because this Christian definitely made him an idol. To the Christians that don't make him an idol, y'all cool, y'all still off, but y'all cool. For the Christians that make him an idol, make him God, right? But this Christian, we was talking about Daniel chapter 8, right? And he said his boy, his Messiah, JC, is this. Let me go ahead. Let me read it. It's verse. Verse 25. It says, "Through his cunning he shall cause the craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart. And in time of security shall he destroy many. And he shall also stand up against the princes. And he shall be broken without hand." So this Christian, as you can guess, you probably already know what I'm about to say before I'm going to say it. He said Jesus, his Messiah, was the Prince of Princes right there. That's what he said, right? So I explained to him what this chapter is about, right? So I'm gonna spare y'all time. I'm not gonna read the whole chapter. I'm sure y'all read it. Y'all should have read. If y'all watch my videos, y'all should have read this stuff already. So, long story short, in this chapter, Daniel has a vision. The vision is about a ram and a he-goat. The ram is wilding. He whooping on everybody. He's roaming. He's bullying. He's beating on kingdoms. He's doing what he do. He's the man. But this he-goat come. The he-goat is. Daniel says he's like hovering above the land. He's not even on the ground. He's hovering above the land, just going. He-goat ain't no joke. The he-goat comes to the ram. Boom! Whoops on him. Tramples him. Do him dirty. He-goat do him dirty. He-goat takes over. He-goat is the conqueror now. Right, so Daniel tells us who the he-goat and the ram is. He says the he-goat has two horns. He says the two horns on the he-goat is Media and Persia. Let me just read it real fast. Verse 20, the ram. The ram which thou sawest having two horns, they are the kings of Media and Persia. That's Daniel 8, verse 20. Who's the he-goat? The he-goat, the rough he-goat, is the king of Greece, and the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. So Daniel tells us who the characters is. He-goat whoops on the ram. The two horns on the ram, Media and Persia. The he-goat is Greece. The horn on the he-goat is the first king. Daniel also says that horn, that great horn, who was Alexander the Great. He didn't say it's Alexander the Great, but in history we know it's Alexander the Great, right? That great horn gets broken at the strength of the he-goat. So the he-goat is still on top when the horn gets broken. We all know in history, Alexander the Great dies young when he's campaigning, when he's at the top. He says, from that horn, 4 little horns come. Right? Look what it says. And as for which was broken, in the place thereof, 4 stood up, 4 kingdoms shall stand out of the nation, but not with his power. So we know in history, when Alexander the Great died, his kingdom was split between his 4 generals after the wars. They all went to war after his death, right? Those four kingdoms or generals: Ptolemy, Seleucids, Cassandria, and Lysistrata. Or you can say Antigonus, but Antigonus died early in the war, and Cassandra took over everything Antigonus had. Right? So that's the four horns. Now, Daniel also says, from one of those four comes a little horn. Right, let's read it. In the latter time of their kingdoms, when the transgressors have completed their transgression, there shall stand up a king of fierce consonants and understanding sayings. So out of one of those four is going to be a little horn, but it's a king, right? And we know that is Antiochus Epiphanes, or Antiochus, however you want to pronounce that name. Epiphanes. He comes from the Seleucids. One of the four, the Seleucids are one. He comes from there. And what he does, right? I want to read some. What it says he does. Verse 9. And out of them came forth a little horn, which waxed exceeding great toward the south, toward the east, and toward the beauteous land. So this little horn, Antiochus Epiphanes, he goes to the land of Israel, the beauteous land, the promised land. He does what he do. He goes into there, he put the abomination, they kill the high priest, he make a covenant with the people about not keeping the law, they can't circumcise no more, they can't keep the Sabbath no more. He caused havoc in the land of Israel. That's what this is talking about. So this little horn goes against the Prince of Princes. We know who the Prince of Princes is. It's the high priest. It's the priest, the anointed priest. Unless you're going to tell me Jesus was during the time of the Maccabees. Bro, this dude is so silly, man. I was laughing at the whole thing, but this whole thing is historic. The book of Daniel touches on so much history that we see played out. Daniel was spot on with his prophecies, bro. And the reason why he's spot on, because he got them directly from God, from the angel. God, take this to Daniel. Gabriel come gives it to him. Make him understand this. Tell him this. That's why his prophecies were spot on. So I just want to tell that, man, these Christians are crazy. They wild. They want to put Jesus everywhere. The Prince of Princes is not Jesus. The Prince of Princes is the high priest. I'm gonna give you his name too. But man, I want smoke. Just a quick video for y'all, man. Shalom, 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 shalom. 3 times. Peace, peace, peace. Gadol ben Yisrael. Baruch Hashem. The #1 Tanakh only. #1 Old Testament only on Clubhouse, YouTube, in the world. If any of y'all want smoke with the Tanakh only, come see me.